Music Convicts crew, picking up the man Mr. Chris Morris and our culture, our music, our vibes.
And the plantation, I was the voice of the nation. To the barricade when things were hard, the lone voice of sanity in your yard. I took your name international, making your style more professional. I brand your name, I brought you fame, still you despise me all the same. Every town and city, every university, everyone came to know who you are, where you are, and I did it all for free. After all that I do for my country, you still want to push me around. After all that I do for my country, why do you look at me with a frown? After all that I do for my country, to put everyone on the map, with my blood, sweat and tears, taken blows through the years. But from you, I don't deserve a slap, no, no. I deserve so much better than that. My name is Calypso. I know you heard about me long time ago. I come back to remind you, we got a big, big job to do, me and you. My name is Calypso. Oh. From the time I land in town, you start to fight me down. I was made to fight, cause it was my right, and I did so with all my might. So well did I represent, that soon everyone began to comment. A household name, Calypso became. In my land I brought great fame. But back in my country, oh what a pity, you don't promote me, even though you see how much I built society. After all that I do for my country, you still want to push me around. After all that I do for my country, why do you look at me with a frown? After all that I do for my country, to put everyone on the map, with my blood, sweat and tears, taken blows through the years. But from you, I don't deserve a slap, no, no. I deserve so much better than that. My name is Calypso. I know you heard about me long time ago. I come back to remind you, we got a big, big job to do, me and you. My name is Calypso. Oh. Once the only media, singing encyclopedia, philosopher, commentator, bringer of joy and laughter. I have politicians on the toes, you know just how the story goes. Influence governments, force adjustments, still negative comments. And on my radio, no support for Calypso. It's hard not to see the conspiracy to destroy my legacy. After all that I do for my country, you still want to push me around. After all that I do for my country, why do you look at me with a frown? after all that I do for my country, to put everyone on the map. With my blood, sweat and tears, taken close through the years. But from you, I don't deserve a slap, no, no. I deserve so much better than that. My name is Calypso. I know you heard about me long time ago. I come back to remind you, we got a big, big job to do, me and you. My name is Calypso. Oh. My name is Calypso. Oh.
Welcome everyone on the inside. Our culture, our vibes. Doing it nice. We want to send big love out to everyone here in Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean and the world at large. Well, today we have royalty in the house. Once again, we have the man himself, NERUKHI. My name is Calypso. How are you going, NERUKHI?
Well, greetings, Chris, and let me say greetings to all the listeners of our Culture Our Vibz. You know, it's the first time that my voice go beyond the frequency for the year.
Yes, man.
So peace and blessings to all, you know. How you going, my brother?
I going wonderful, man, and even better as to have your voice on air here today. As I said, that's royalty.
Blessings to you, man.
Yes. Well, we start off with one of my favorites, a big track. My name is Calypso, because I think some people forgetting the journey that Calypso would have undergo. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Over the years.
Yes.
So let me just start off with getting you some comments first. So we have on the Facebook Live, Anne Morris saying blessings and welcome, big tune. And on the
Greetings, Anne.
and on the WhatsApp we have Sheldon Nugget saying greetings to NERUKHI, my brother. Keep up the good work. Keep spreading positive messages in music. Peace and love. God bless.
Yeah, thank you, brother Sheldon.
Yes, man. Well, I mean, you're not a first timer here. But probably I could give the listeners who might lock on to hear you for the first time just a quick idea, the start of the music, and then we were going into your journey.
All right, so I would have started somewhere around 2004, 2005. That was when I became the Calypso Monarch of Corinth Teachers College, right?
Yes.
And that would have given me a little encouragement to actually do stuff on the stage, you know, because even though I had a great love for the art form of Calypso, but I really never saw myself performing.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
But then I found myself having to step up when I was at Current Teachers College 2003, 2005. You know, and I ended up winning the Calypso Monarch then. And subsequent to that, I was teaching at a school in Point Fortin. And, you know, one of the students challenged me to sing, you know, because she said, well, sir, you're teaching us how to go and perform all over the place, but you're not singing.
Yes.
You know, so, you know, I had no other choice but to take up that challenge.
Yes.
You know, and in 2012, I made it to the cast of Kaiser Showcase.
Yes.
All right, with a song called The Patriot. And 2013 to 2015, I was at Missionaries Calypso Tent. I was the PRO there, and I was also a member of the cast. I did songs like Aliens was one of the songs, and Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Black Lives Matter, the original Black Lives Matter. We might get to hear the remix of it sometime during the interview this evening.
Yes.
And then from 2016 to 2019, I was once again at the cast of Kaiser Showcase, doing songs like Country Girl, Put Your Phone on Silent, and of course the song that we just heard, My Name is Calypso, a real all-time classic.
Yes, man.
Yes, so.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so
big up the showcase,
that's
man.
how the journey has been.
Yes.
Yeah, the world's #1 calypso tent, you know, without a doubt, you know.
You sound like Commander there, boy.
No, actually, I was the person that coined the term, right?
Okay, right. Yeah, man.
No, and you know, when I coined the term, everybody say, but it's true.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, it was really you know, a great opportunity to be able to contribute to the art form through that administrative position. You know,
Yes.
we did stuff like taking calypso to the schools. We started having emancipation events, you know, so
Yes.
that the art form could focus on getting back to its roots and stuff like that, you know, and, you know, a whole lot of other things that we did, you know, so.
Yeah, man.
That's a little taste.
And of course, it's not only the musical hat you does wear, you also is a professional artist as well.
Yeah, well, yes. So, you know, I'm glad you brought that up, because over the past 5-6 years, you know, I've been really making an effort to balance both music and my other gift of being a landscape artist.
Yes.
You know, I'm struggling with it, but I'm getting there slowly but surely.
You know,
because it's like two jealous women,
Yes.
you know, in a polygamous relationship, and you have to make sure and find the middle line, you know.
well, you know, I always hear they say that I ain't know the technical terms, right? But from the layman terms, they say that the same side of the human brain that that is good with music does normally also be good with art. That's why they say a lot of musicians like drawing and them kind of thing, like it's the creative side.
Yes. It's the right side of the brain that governs creativity.
Yes.
So all creative pursuits, you know, it doesn't even have to be a creative pursuit in itself, but you know, as long as you're approaching things in life with that creative side, because the creative side don't really think much.
Yes.
You know, you know, it's very, very spontaneous, you know, and so anytime you're approaching things from that perspective, from that angle,
Yes.
where you realize that, hey, you know, we had to think on our feet, and we had to act and we make up stuff as we go along, you know.
Right.
That's the right side of the brain that's there, you know.
Yes, man. I want to tell you too, we are Sheldon Nugget come back in and say great music, and he say I love the Columbus song.
You go hear that just now. Yeah, that's the latest one. It's starting to kick up some steam. So you know, I hope it continues. You know.
Yes, man. Now, but I mean, you always bring music with a lot of substance, and that is something that I think the industry need a lot of now, because we in such a there's so much negative things around us. We like kind of coming out of the pandemic, but the pandemic lasts 2 years and it's still going on. Then we have all this set of crime and violence and senseless killings and thing. And so, you know, to me, we as the people in music, and music supposed to bring the message to the nation and deal with the issues. So I just feel good when I have an artist who bring in positive music to the people. Yeah, man.
No, well, the thing is, as you quite rightly say, that is our responsibility, you know, and it has been the role and function of the Calypsonian for quite some time. However, within recent years, probably the last 10-15 years, you know, I think the focus has shifted from bringing messages to the people to more or less trying to make it, you know, as an artist, and looking to win competitions, etc.
Yes.
So the focus has been shifted more to what's the best song, or to what's the best approach to win a competition, rather than focusing on the issues that really truly affecting the people, you know, and addressing them, you know, regardless of whether people like it or not, regardless of whether it could win a competition or not. If something has to be said, it needs to be said. You know?
And I totally agree with that. You know, and the thing about music have such a everlasting thing. Sometimes 50 years after you release a song is when the world really get it, the idea, the tune, and the song could just pick up on something. You know what I mean?
It had to be a song. Had to be a song that makes sense in the first place.
Well, I just said, yeah, man. So, I have our next comment here for you. We are El Drago on the inside saying greetings to brother NERUKHI on his positive musical vibrations.
Yeah, man. Drago, blessings to you, man. Thanks for all the support over the years, my brother.
Yes. So, as we're talking about music with that making sense, let me take Black Lives Matter to the people, and we will come back on the next side.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, North and South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and the whole wide world. I look around the world today. In conclusion, I say human life ain't got no value. Right there in America, or right here, my brother, my sister, it appears that black lives are seen as valueless for truth. Random killing of black men each day, and little boys, them can't get away, and it looks like another legal black holocaust. Rumors of biowarfare, interference everywhere, dying because of greed. We still paying the cost. Black Lives Matter is not a catchphrase or a slogan or just a slang that I use. Remember, Black Lives Matter. Way back in history, the records are there for all to see. Authors of civilization, science, technology, world leaders in medicine, astronomy, arts, philosophy, culture, religion, and all facets of life. Can't you see? The middle passage, it couldn't stop. Excellence rising to the top, as inventions kept coming and coming and coming and coming non-stop. The light bulb, telegraph, clothes dryer, blood bank, and the elevator, cell phones, AC, fire extinguisher, and hundreds more to make life better. So hear me now. Black Lives Matter. You can use it or refuse it or condemn it, however you choose. Remember, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. In the classroom, in the prison, on the pavement, and in the hospital. Black Lives Matter. In the Caribbean, North and South America, Europe, Africa, and the whole wide world. Black Lives however you choose. Black lives.
Well, this is Snakey, and I'm doing it for our culture, our vibe. Me say.
Yes, man, as we come back on the inside, our culture, our vibes, with the man himself, NERUKHI, Black Lives Matter. Yes, NERUKHI.
Yeah, my brother, you know, that's a song that I originally performed at Missionaries Calypso tent somewhere around 2014, 2015, you know, and, you know, it's a song that I've done several versions of,
yes,
you know, because of the effect that that the song has, you know, and that particular version was produced by my good friend, the late Joel Ali of my already band.
Yes.
That Snakey used to perform with. I hear come up there just now.
Yes. The dirty too short.
Yeah. Yeah, the background vocals on that track was done by Janelle Man Warren.
Yes.
Guitar by my good friend and brother Eugene Bass, and steel pan by young talented Issa Samuel.
Right.
You know, so that was a great project, and it was produced, as I said, by Joel Ali.
Nice, man.
Of my already band. Yes.
So we have some more comments on the inside. We have Sexy Susie. Well, I must say the right thing. Dynamic Sexy Susie, because Daddy Scratch end up putting adding to the name, and I like it.
Yes, she needs a title.
Yeah, man, big up Daddy Scratch. Yes, so we had the Dynamic Sexy Susie saying, greetings NERUKHI, love on the inside with positive musical vibes.
Yeah, greetings my sister, much love and blessings to you.
Yeah, man, and I want everyone to know, make sure and lock on with the Dynamic Sexy Susie and the What If show tomorrow, please God. Doing it from 3 to 5. Always nice. Yes, and we have also the Pink Panther coming in saying maximum blessings, brother NERUKHI, and thanks Master Chris for sharing this very conscious artist with us this afternoon on the inside. Positive vibes indeed. Long live NERUKHI, long live.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yes, man. So as we continue with the journey, you know, I think this song and the topic will last for the next maybe 200 years, because the George Floyd incident is the first time the world ever see all the nations of the world come together to speak against racial injustice, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, so that is not something will be easily forgotten or downplayed. No time soon.
Yeah, no time soon, because the work to bring equality and equity in the world, you know, has just begun. You know, as the song that we're gonna hear sometime soon, you know, is gonna demonstrate. You know.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, anytime you're ready for we to launch it, you just say the word, eh? Cause you're in charge.
Yeah. But,
nice.
But before you hit them, we need to hit them a little jab. You know?
All right, the international jab, not any kind of jab.
To wake them up a little bit.
Yeah, man. And I want them to know they're not no local jab. They're the international jab. You understand?
International jab, yes.
Right here on the inside, our culture, our vibes with the man himself, NERUKHI, international jab.
One to them.
International jab coming for you. Make up your mind what you're going to do. Man, he coming and he knocking on your door. Hit you one jab, you want to hit you more. He dirty up the place from bottom to the top. He jabbing and he just won't stop. If you think that you're bright and you don't want to hear, the jab man going to give you a scare. The international jab ruling the world. international jab. Want to maintain control, yeah. International jab. Knocking on your door, yeah. International jab. And people rolling on the floor, yeah. Make up your mind, you gotta take and stand against the dirty jab, man. Listen the words of the Creole sing. It's a hidden agenda, the jab thing. Check out your history and you will see all over the world it's calamity. Anywhere this jab go is trouble. How we survive is a miracle. The international jab ruling the world. The international jab want to maintain control, yeah. The international jab knocking on your door, yeah. The international jab and people rolling on the floor, yeah. We took it up at your hand, make so and check out the jab man. Dirty up yourself like you're going mad. If you want to join in on the latest fad, you have to be part of the jab scene. Or the chief jab going to intervene. Join in the band, not mandatory, but that's just a set of hypocrisy. The international ruling the world. The international wanna maintain control. National jab, knocking on your door, yeah. International jab, and people rolling on the floor, yeah. We took it up at
Yes, man, as we come back on the inside, the international jab. And I wanted to say that we have also on the our culture, our vibes radio chat, we have Shannon saying great individual. Yeah, man. So a lot of love this evening.
Greetings, Shannon. Love and blessings.
You know, and it's so funny that you're on today with the international jab, because today is the day where in our bar now, whether who vaccinated or who not vaccinated could have a drink together without being arrested.
That's the next story myself.
So I want to believe that the bar owners and them supposed to be smiling right now, because I think they're going to have I want to believe tonight all bars will have a nice crowd.
We full?
Yeah, all bars will be full tonight. Because remember, it's a long time some men ain't going to a bar thoroughly to take a cold one, you know?
Yeah, well, let me hope that that in the midst of the celebration that we still keep our head on, you know,
that's
because
right.
we're still in the midst of a pandemic and we still have the watch we contents, you know.
Of course. Yeah, because you know Trinidadians, how Trini is. Women ain't drink for a long time, men getting jumpy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, let me just talk a little bit about that track that I just played there.
Yes.
The song was produced by yours truly. Well,
yes,
the majority of my music, if not all of my music, is produced at NERUKHI Studios.
Yes.
That particular song was mixed and mastered at Ebony Sound Factory in Moruga by my good friend Joseph Carver Thompson.
Yes, man. Big up Carver.
And yeah, it was mixed by Carver and it was mastered by our good friend JQ.
Yes.
You know? So
yeah, big shout out to Maximum One, man. GQ.
Yeah. You know, great work. You know, and you know, the song has been doing a little bit of traveling in different parts of the world. You know, and getting some good reviews as well.
Nice.
You know.
Yes, big song, man. I love the vibe and the feel of the song too. You know.
Yeah, I just say that, right? I've always been an advocate for the messages in the calypso to be carried on an up-tempo vehicle.
Yes.
There's no reason why we can't dance, why we can't party.
That's right.
To Conscious Vibes.
Yes.
That is a myth that they gave us, and a lot of people just accepted that myth that that when we party and when we having a good time, that it always had to be stripping us in we head, right?
Yes.
And we don't realize that everything that goes inside our head goes inside our minds. It affects our behavior.
That's
so,
right.
Hey, why not put good things all the time?
All the time. Yeah, because the subconscious mind does pick it up. Even when you think you ain't studying it, the subconscious mind does pick it up and put it in storage.
Yeah, that's right. So that has been my mission, for quite a number of years,
Yes. Yeah, man. So I see we are Abu, the entertainer on the inside as well too. Blessings to Abu. Yeah, man.
Yeah, my brother. Blessings to you.
Yes. Yeah, so who you taking with you on the journey now?
Well, let me hit them.
One time, okay.
What
goes up? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
the
man.
Very big. So, in the meantime, I'm loading it up on the decks. Probably you could, you want to give a little insight on the track now?
So the song was written by yours truly.
Yes.
The musical aspect of it, the guitar by my good friend again, Eugene Bass. The very, very, very sweet, cutting edge background vocals by the beautiful and talented Miss Lisa Roberts.
Hey, big shout out to Lisa, man.
Yeah, and I want to say something about Sister Lisa, because she's not only an artist with great vocals and great potential to do great things in the music industry, but also she is a young woman that has been doing a lot of work in promoting the art form of calypso and promoting young artists. I think she really need a lot of big up. At a time when a lot of people who whether institutionalized or not, they getting a lot of money to do a whole lot of things, and we have people who doing the real work who doing it unheralded and without any kind of support. So I really want to big up Sister Lisa. Continue the good work, continue the great music that you're doing, and continue promoting the art form and helping to make the place better through your efforts.
Yes, man.
The track itself was mixed and mastered by Joseph Carver Thompson at Ebony Sound Factory in Moruga.
Yes.
And we recently launched the video.
All right, niceness.
The video is on YouTube. People can go and check it out. What Goes Up by NERUKHI. And the videography, the drone videography was done by Brother Bongo Spear, another talented artist of the country. And the other aspects of the video was done by Shaman Raoul Simon and yours truly NERUKHI. And with some help in Woodford Square. I must say that, with some help in Woodford Square from Lisa Roberts. She turned videographer in Woodford Square for us.
Well, at one time they used to call Woodford Square the university. Because
so we have to go there.
That's where all the politics taking place. Yeah, man.
And the song talks about an issue that is very, very close to the indigenous people of Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. You know, and you may not be aware that whole area, Woodford Square, that area with the Red House and the City Hall, etc., is a part of a whole sacred ground of the first peoples of Trinidad and Tobago. So that's one of the places that we had to go to record it. We also went to Grand Chimay Beach, Moruga, Nabarima Hill, San Fernando, Carmelita Waterfall in Grand Cuba, and we had some support. I must thank the Warao community of San Fernando for their support for this effort. Shaman Raul Simon, Brother Shabaka Kambon,
Yes.
who made a cameo appearance in the video as well.
Nice, man. Yeah, big things are going.
Yeah, so if you're ready for them, you can
What do you
just
mean?
tell us,
We
man.
gain them at one time.
What
goes up?
must come down. What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down.
They came, they saw, and they conquered. That's the story that we've been told. But it should read, they raped, murdered, and plundered, killed millions as they tried to achieve their goal. Extermination was their agenda as they engaged in rape and plunder. Just killing, 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 child, woman, and man. The land is desecrated, mass murderers celebrated, bringing disgrace to our land. Columbus statue must come down. Take it down, move it down, otherwise we gon' have to lick it down. Columbus statue must come down. Take it down, break it down, go let we have to lick it down. Rivers of blood for days and days and days and even weeks. Oh Lord,
What a tragedy.
but these mass murderers and rapists still honored in my country. And when we try to address the travesty, politicians feign ignorance. It's of little importance. They claim we are small in numbers, disrespecting our ancestors. They want to talk about justice in society. Columbus statue must come down. Take it down, move it down, otherwise we gon' have to lick it down. Columbus statue must come down. Take it down, break it down, go let we have to lick it down. You stole our treasures, our sacred artifacts, and claimed them as your own. But time is longer than twine, the ancestors say, so it's time for them to come home. All the politics and lies, the subtle disguise won't save you. Justice is here for you. All the evil that you do has come right back to you.
Yes, you. Yes, you.
Columbus statue must come down. Take it down, break it down, go let we have to lick it down. Columbus statue must come down.
What goes up must come
Must come
down. What goes up must come
Must come
What goes up must come down. What goes around comes around.
This is Samora, and you're listening to On the Inside with Chris Morris. Our culture, our vibes.
Yes, man, what goes up must come down from the man himself, NERUKHI. Right here on Our Culture, Our Vibes. Yes, NERUKHI.
Yeah, my brother.
Definitely a big track,
the
man.
song, the song talking about, the need for us to free our minds from some of the colonial shackles.
Yes.
And these monuments that glorify some of the people that have done some of the most horrific acts against the indigenous people and the people of the African diaspora and other parts of the world.
Yes.
You know, we can't be honoring them. You know, that come like a man walk in your house and kill and rob and rape, and then you pop a picture to honor the man.
Yeah.
You know, the sad part of it is that when we're trying to correct the whole issue, and I think that was alluded to in the song, you know, that the people in authority who's supposed to do what they're supposed to do now, they trying to find all kind of reasons not to.
Yes.
You know, and that's sad. You know, it's a sad reflection on the type of leadership that we have. You know, and it's a sad reflection on the state of the society where we continue to allow these types of symbols and images that are an insult to us to remain up.
True. Yeah, man.
You know, so
true.
You know, so we really hoping that through this song and other messages that the authorities would do what they're supposed to do, rather than the people have to take matters in their own hands. You know.
Yeah, man. You know, slowly, things improving, but it's just moving real slow. So we really have to hope that they kind of wake up and get to the program with more haste. You know what I mean?
You know, and you know, Chris, the thing is that some of the countries where some of these what do you want to call them, boy? These people, these criminals,
yes,
where they originated, right? Some of these countries have already taken them down because they recognize that this is shameful. You know, they have taken them down, but we in this part of the world still seem to be, you know, suffering from that trauma from that experience, and we still we're waiting for permission.
Yes,
we seem
man.
to be.
Yes, it's not easy. I just want to tell you, I want to just get 2 comments fast from Lisa Robertson. She on the Facebook Live saying, "Great song, Lord, this song is powerful."
Yeah, great background vocals, Lisa.
Yeah, man. You know, definitely. I think that Trinidad and Tobago could recognize NERUKHI as the messenger. You know, all your music come with a strong message, and I know your life on a whole signify that as well, to where would have been part of the movement with NJAC and the whole thing of culture and arts. When I look at you, I just see a whole a lifetime of dedication towards the upliftment at the grassroots and to give the smaller man a voice, you know, and that's really what the Calypso art form has been created for too.
Yeah, well, Chris, thanks for recognizing and acknowledging that. You know, from the early 20s, I made a commitment to uplift my society. You know, and you know, from a journey into NJAC, to doing all the other things, it really has just been an extension of that. That's the reason I got into teaching after I left NJAC some years afterwards. You know,
right? Yes,
you know,
man.
A great way to make a contribution from an institutional standpoint. You know, so thanks very much for that comment.
Yes,
appreciate
man.
it.
And you know, in saying that, the next track I want to bring to the people, I want to choose it because. I want to choose this one, and I don't blame the children, which again is such a powerful song. But let the listeners know, what would inspire you to write this song?
You know, we have been observing the deterioration of our society and the deterioration of the behavior of our young people. You know, and you know, the first thing that comes to everybody is to point fingers and lay blame, right?
Yes.
And that blame was going towards the young people themselves. But you know, the thing is that, you know, the children didn't born bad. No one is born bad.
Yes.
No one is born bad, you know.
Yes.
There are a lot of social influences that determine the the final outcome. You know, yes, eventually people, and I want to stress on this, eventually people develop the ability to choose. That's eventually.
Yes.
Children don't operate like that. They basically like sponges, absorbing whatever
that's right.
is in the environment.
Yes.
You know, if a child grew up in a home that is speaking standard English, that child is going to grow up speaking standard English. If that child grew up in a home that speaks local dialect solely, that's what the child is going to grow up speaking. If the child grows up in a home that speaks standard English, dialect, Spanish, Swahili, French, the local indigenous language,
yes,
they're going to learn all of that, right? And so our children learn from the examples that we set, from the experiences that we expose them to. Unfortunately, we live at a time where we have a lot of single parent homes. We have a lot of homes where both parents have to be out there on the barber green, on the breadline, looking to make ends meet. So we have a situation now where a lot of our children, they grow up and the parent is the phone, the cell phone. The parent is the internet, you know, and you know we know for a fact some of the things that are being exposed on the internet are not wholesome.
Yes,
they're
of
not
course.
wholesome.
Yes.
You know, when you boasting about how your child could go on the phone and get wherever they want in Google and stuff like that, you know, think what that child is going to be going for when you're not around.
That's right. Yeah.
So we as adults now have to take a second and a third look at some of the things we do and how it contributes to shaping our children positively and negatively. The institutions in our society, if we're saying that the society is falling apart, then also the institutions, the schools, the churches, the other institutions that's supposed to be socializing our young people to make good citizens, good quote-unquote human beings, are obviously failing, right? So you can't blame the end product. That's come like how we call it, victim blaming.
Well, and you know, as what you're saying there, when children small, things like racial discrimination doesn't be a part of them. You have a little Chinese baby. Well, let me say like 2 years, 3 years, Chinese, African, Indian, all kind of, and all of them will play and love one another. It's only when adults whisper certain things in the ears is when the whole thing does turn around. So let me get 2 comments before we play the track. So we have Anthony Aki out of San Diego on the inside, and Anthony say,
Anthony Aki, brother.
Yes, man, Anthony is a big word. Anthony say, good afternoon, Master Chris and Brother NERUKHI. Great works, my brother. God bless. Then we have Cookies and Cream come and Gaya at Trinidad and Tobago. Heart, I love.
Cookies and cream, blessings.
Yes, man. And Anthony come back in and say, when we take our place as parents, they'll know their place as children.
All right, very good. Very well said, my brother.
And before we go one more to on the Facebook Live, we have Lisa Robert saying, thank you, NERUKHI, the Caribbean man. Then she said, a blessed day to Sheldon Nugget also. And she said, Jab Jab is also a wonderful song. So which means she loved the international jab.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we taking Don't Blame the Children by the man himself, the Caribbean man, NERUKHI.
Stop blaming the children. You are responsible for how they grow. To guide them to the future, that's your role. You determine their tomorrow. You blaming the children, yeah. You are responsible for how they grow. To guide them to the future, that's your role. You determine their tomorrow. With so much to live for and not too much to die for, the latter seems to dominate. Wrong beliefs and bad intentions, lies and misdirection, breeding a generation full of hate. Stop blaming the children. Don't blame the children. They are your responsibility. Stop blaming the children. Don't blame the children. We've got to show some more maturity. Stop blaming the children. Don't blame the children. Be an example to them every day. Stop blaming the children. Show them light. Show them the way. Blaming the children, yeah. They were given to you, right in your hands, to guide them to the future. So tell me now, who changed the program? Who changed the plan? But when social obligations provide justification, you abandon your responsibility. The cell phone is the babysitter. Oftentimes the phone provider, it's a social media calamity. Stop blaming the children. Don't blame the children for your own inadequacy. Stop blaming the children. Don't blame the children. We're in a state of emergency. Stop blaming the children. An example to them every day. Stop blaming the children. Show them light. Show them the way. Stop blaming the children. Don't blame the children. Just guide them, love them, mold them, protect them. Stop blaming the children. Don't blame the children. Reach them, teach them, love them, save them.
Yellow, well, this is important. You want to hear something?
Don't blame the children.
Real culture, real vibes, real interviews with real artists. On the vibes, on the culture. Real.
Yes, man, as we come back on the inside, don't blame the children. Big track
Yes.
again, NERUKHI.
Yeah, brother. I want to mention some of the contributors to that track. The beautiful sax you're hearing, that is from brother Jamie Ghani.
Yes.
Of Fire Services Brass. And the background vocals for that song was done by Miss Janelle Montique. And of course the guitar. My guitarist, my virgin.
Eugene Bass.
Eugene Bass.
Yeah, I know that. I know too. You have a real good thing going. He does play on all your tracks.
Yeah. We have a good thing going. He understands what I want, and and I appreciate what he brings. And we have a nice synergy, and we have been walking this road since about 2007. So we have a really good understanding, and he understands the jazzy flavor in my music, and
Yes.
he's able to reproduce it, just the way I like it.
Yes, man. Definitely. Well, you have a good chemistry going on with the musical, with the how to put it? That's one of the things I love about your music, the blend between the jazz and the calypso. So it's like you're doing jazz calypso, and I know that is because of the combination of you and Eugene Bass together.
Yeah,
man. Well, I want you to tell us a little bit about why you criticize all the women that I know, because I from town, and I say you need a country girl. So probably you can explain what bring about this track.
Well, the song is not a critique of women who
it's only fun we get.
who reside in the city.
Yeah.
It's more commentary on my particular taste for a particular type of woman, or a particular, a woman who has certain approaches to life, a woman that still, holds on to some of our traditional values that our foreparents would have, taught us and stuff like that. So saying that I want a country girl, it don't necessarily mean that I'm going to Beach or Rio Claro to look for one, because it have a lot of people that live in these areas that that think and behave, like if they live in New York, right?
Yeah.
Saying all that, on a serious note, given the state that the world is in, and the demands for us to take charge of our destiny in terms of planting our own food and changing up how we do things. It's really something for all of us to look at how we live and some of the values that we hold on to. Because if we don't make certain changes and start back doing certain things that our ancestors did for thousands of years, we're not going to survive this latest Holocaust that is to come.
Yes. So true. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I know Christoph Grant loved this track. So so let me take it to the people one time. I need a country girl.
Hey! NERUKHI in the house in a different style. Hey! Come on! Hey! So I decide to leave the city to head up to the country. Man, I'm tired of the confusion and all who living in delusion. So many years I tried to make it, scores of people just tried to fake it. Time to start a family, so I'm heading up to the country. I need a country girl, a sweet little country girl. Country woman could cook and manage, they know how to plan, take care of the family and give proper satisfaction. I need a country girl, a sweet little country girl. Hey! Come on! Being a country woman is not about location, it's about the values to help to build a nation. You could be from Arima, Town or San Fernando. You could be from New York, London or Toronto. I need a country girl, a sweet little country girl. Country women are fabulous, they are never frivolous. You might become delirious, they're gorgeous and gregarious. I need a country girl, a sweet little country girl. All this women's liberation, confusing them young woman. Some of them like they have a plan, they say they don't even want a man. It's not a servant they're looking for, but a natural woman for sure. One who understands the divine plan, it's not a competition. I need a country girl, a sweet little country girl. Country women know how to whine, them girls know how to grind. And when you see them dressed, they look so classy and fine. I need a country girl, a sweet little country girl. Hey! need a country girl, a sweet little country girl. Country woman will make you ball, you wouldn't want to leave at all. And they will not desert you when your back is against the wall. I need a country girl, a sweet little country girl. Hey, come here. This gender confusion like it want to cause real destruction. Time for men to take a stand to correct the situation. We need to build a family to protect society. Build back a strong nation and civilization. I need a country girl, a sweet little country girl. You go bring the water, I go bring the fire. You and me together, we'll be stronger than ever. I need a country girl, a sweet little country girl.
Señor Chris Morris, aquí en Radio O.C.O.V, Trinidad y Tobago, el mejor radio aquí. Escuchamos, ¿sí va?
Yes, man, as we come back on the inside, I need a country girl by the man himself, NERUKHI. Yeah, NERUKHI, big track, man, and I must say I love the bass line. I like the drive and the music of the track.
Yeah, well, I try to do that with the music I produce, you know, because
Yes.
you know, like I said, the music overloaded with messages, so we had to try and let the music also, you know,
Make people
engage
dance.
people who mightn't be ready for the heavy message yet, you know.
Yes.
But they could still like the song because of how nice the music is, and maybe somewhere down the road, a couple years afterwards, they
Yes.
tune in to some of the things. That's what used to happen to a lot of us with Bob Marley, because with Bob Marley we fell in love with the music, and then later on, then we started to take in, you know, exactly what you were saying, you know.
Of course. Yeah, man.
So that's about it there.
You know, one of the examples locally with that too for me is the mighty Shadow. Shadow music that's how you're dancing, but when you listen to the lyrics, you're thinking, you know.
One of Shadow's biggest song, right?
Yeah.
That I feel people just take for granted is You're Looking for Horn, you know.
Well, yeah, that's a giant. Of course.
And the thing's sweet, it's sweet, but it have a potent message for young men in the song, you know. It's an advice to young men about entering into relationships, you know, and that's how we artists do it, you know. We bring the message to the people to help to guide the society along the direction that's wholesome, you know.
And you know, it's funny that you say that too, because Shadow lines and them so poetic. He asks the fella, "You working?" No.
No.
You're joking?
Joking.
That to me, them two lines so high. Because you could think that a man going and say something else, because you know if you're working and you say no. But the next line is, if you're joking, because you can't be serious. You know? Yeah, boy.
Yes, that was a great, you know, a great musical genius that we had the privilege. The privilege of experiencing during this lifetime. You know, we gave great thanks to Dr. Winston Bailey, the late Dr. Winston Bailey, for his immense contribution to society and to the musical fraternity internationally.
Yes. Really, man. All right, so we had the peace song. Give me a little insight on the peace song.
Well, the peace song is a little deeper reflection of my spiritual journey.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times people we're looking for happiness. All right?
Yes.
We're looking for peace. and we're looking for all these things from the external.
Yes.
Not recognizing that peace is really an internal experience.
Yes.
And even the word experience, though they really describe it, because the word experience still talk about something external.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So peace is an experience, as some of us say.
Yes.
And we have been given certain terms and definitions that are inaccurate and erroneous at best.
Yes.
Right? Peace is not what they tell us it is, right? You have two nations line up with nuclear pointing at each other, and because they're shooting, we say, well, there's peace.
Yes.
There's not peace because you're still full attention. The slightest thing, you're worried if they're gonna launch some bomb at you.
Missile,
That's not peace. Peace is going to come when we as individuals find peace within us, and we're able to recognize the divinity in each of our brothers and sisters.
Yes.
So regardless of how they behave or how they don't behave, then there would be an appropriate way for us to respond to them. So
True.
That's why the song says the peace that you seek is inside of you.
Yes.
Bear that in mind in everything you do. Live life and give love a chance to grow, and then you will find success wherever you go.
Yeah, man. I mean, deep lyrics, NERUKHI.
Yeah, and that song, I was fortunate to have Joel Ali still, alive and around with us. He did the there's a rock guitar on that particular piece.
Yes.
And that song really adds a little more diversity to the type of music that I do.
Yes.
So I was really, really appreciative for Joel's input with the guitar on that particular track.
But I say after you write all these big songs on them, if you're selling a pen, you might sell your pen for about 10,000, boy, NERUKHI.
No, well, the thing is that, to be honest with you, Chris, right?
Yes.
These so-called big songs, as you call them, right?
Yes.
It's not things I think about. They just come to me. So obviously they're not coming from me.
Yes.
I'm just like like a portal for the messages to come.
Yes, man.
To bring some little insight for the people, and I just give thanks for that. I mean, if somebody wants to buy one of my pen or my pencil for 10,000,
I tell you,
I could do with some money.
You tell them they're the magical pen, boy. With this pen, you must write a good tune. Yeah, son.
Yeah, what you'd call it to me,
So we have on the Facebook Live, we have Erica Simpson saying, so true, peace is an inside job. And NERUKHI, I just want to say publicly that Erica Simpson, this is my sister from a different mother.
All right.
Much love and blessings out to you, Erica. Yeah, man.
Yes,
when you talk about
Erica, many thanks for your good vibes and your comments.
Yes. So let me take the peace song to the nation, because this is a song that could, depression is a serious thing that affecting the world. And really, when a person achieve inner peace, it have no room for depression.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you bring up depression. When you play the track and you come back, remind me we had to spend 2 minutes talking about depression.
All right. So we go with the track one
brother.
time, the peace song.
Yeah.
You say you want peace. You say you want all the wars in the world to cease. You want love. Don't you know that they both fit like a hand golden glow. You want peace. You want to stop the suffering. South, north, west, and east. You want love. That's what we all are thinking of. The peace that you seek is inside of you. Bear that in mind, everything you do. Live right and give love a chance to grow. Find success everywhere you go. You say you want, you say you want peace. Take some time to understand yourself and each other. You want love. When there be no hate, love your sister and brother. You want peace. It won't be found in the things of the world. You want love, love. Every man, woman, boy, and girl. The peace that you seek is inside of you. Bear that in mind, everything you do. Live right and give love a chance to grow. Find success everywhere you go. You say you want peace. You say you want. The peace that you seek is inside of you. Bear that in mind, everything you do. Live right and give love a chance to grow. Find success everywhere you go. You say you want peace. Take some time to understand yourself and each other. You say you want peace. It won't be found in the things of the world. You say you want peace. Love your sister. Love your brother. You say you want
Hello,
peace.
this is Impulse, and you see when I chillin' or when I lime in, you will find me on our culture, our vibes, our radio station. Real thing, all kind of thing. Aye.
Yes, man, as we come back on the inside, the peace song. So, yes, NERUKHI, I say we will touch a little bit on depression.
Yes. So, you know, we have a lot of things that we talk about, but we misinterpret it. All right?
Yes.
So, just like many other things that we engage in, we try to fix things by jumping in the middle. All right? Depression is not the start. Depression is like the result of a whole lot of things.
Yes.
Right? And one of the chief causes of depression is low energy. Low energy. That's why they try to tell people who suffering from depression, get out of the house, go take a walk, listen to music, go and dance and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Because it helps to lift up your energy, right? So the thing is that we need to look at some of the factors that contribute to us having low energy in the first place, and that looks at our lifestyle. Some of us don't get enough sleep when the night comes. We overindulge in certain types of activities that, even though they might bring pleasure, but by overindulging, it drains our energy to the point that when our energy reaches to a low point now, we're susceptible. All right.
Yes.
Plus, we have other things. A lot of things that we eat don't really contribute to our health, and they cause a deterioration of our energy again, right?
Yes.
So the focus in dealing with depression has to be, yes, we have to look at people's psychological and mental state, but if we don't address the causes, which is very low energy, then it's going to be very difficult for people to to come out of that, So we need to study the types of foods that we eat, the types of foods that really help to give us that internal fire.
Yes.
The ginger, the garlics, some of the hot foods,
Yes.
Long time the old people used to give you cooling.
Yes.
Right. Well, that cooling would be the opposite, because when you get too hot now, you become very impulsive. You're impatient. So cooling down now would help to bring back that balance. And that's the key thing there. And being healthy and being able to live a productive life, we have to be balanced, and we have to find the balance, and therefore we have to learn about these things, because we live in a society, we live in a system that is unfortunately very ignorant about life.
Yes.
And glorifies its ignorance. What a lot of people call science today is not science. What a lot of people call science is really the process of finding out about science. Science is there. It exists, We just need to learn how to live within science, because science is nature itself. You see?
So true. Yeah.
So we can't be living outside of the harmony with nature and the universe, and expect to be healthy, expect to be successful in life. That's the foundation, and that's where we have to return to living in harmony with nature, living in harmony with the universe, living in harmony with each other. And that's...
Yes. And it's so true. Also, I just want to kind of put in a little plug. The young people I know how I talk where they say a person like to tote. With toting feelings. I just believe too that a serious thing that does bring about depression in people is a person who does tote a little too much, because it have people easily hurt.
Yeah.
And so being around them, you're walking on eggshells. And
the thing is, Chris, that is so true. But again, the thing is this, right? A lot of that comes from improper thinking, improper understanding of yourself, right?
Yes.
No. Let's say you of the view that somebody could hurt you.
Yes.
Right? Then you will always be hurt, because people will always do inappropriate things, because people still growing, people not God on earth.
That's right. Yeah.
So people will do things.
Yes.
You will leave home in the morning happy, you just hug up and kiss your wife or your husband and your children, and you tell yourself nice.
Yeah.
And
a man get a bad drive. Yeah.
You got all the goods before you leave home, and you feel on top of the world, man.
Yes.
And as you come out the road, somebody hit you a bad drive. Right? It's up to you to decide whether you're going to allow that to spoil your day or not, right?
Yes.
But if you believe that somebody could spoil your day, if you believe that somebody could hurt you, if you believe that somebody could make you unhappy, right? It's different from when it happens. You realize, oh gosh, boy, I slip up there. I let that man disturb my peace.
Yes. That is the day. Yeah.
We need to take responsibility for our behavior.
That's right.
Stop blaming it on other people. There will be idiots out there. We were there too.
That's
we were
right.
idiots at one point in time.
And I just say one of the things to me what has helped with that is the word perception. Everything is how you perceive it now. So the same thing you could get vexed for, you could make a joke out of that, and it's the same thing, A man get a stupid drive, you could either curse the man, or you could laugh at the driver and get kicked over the man, and you keep driving going up the road, However, go ahead.
Hear this one.
Yeah.
Today I go down the road to do a little transaction. When I come out now to go in my car, I have this man park up behind me in the road. Now I in the car park, but he in the road right behind me, and he he blocking me and he going about his business. So I walking up and down trying to find the guy.
Yes.
So he finally arrived. So I'm standing there with a friend of mine. So I say so this fella is supposed to cost.
Yeah.
And I tell the guy, I say, my brother, you have caused me a lot of inconvenience and you caused me to get a lot of unnecessary exercise.
Yeah.
The man turned towards me, say, oh God, I'm sorry, I apologize. And he watching me, he watching me now like, if you don't know what to do, I say, all right, go ahead, my brother, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
and I did
So
think
it ended up with both of us winning.
yes, and both of us could smile and
we could smile,
Yeah.
and he could recognize, hey, next time I should really drive down a little further and and park up somewhere, be a little more considerate, and without him going home now and having to take out what I put on him, on his wife or his children and them, because I could have given him a good cuss out and have he in a mess going down the road.
Yes. and by perceiving things the right way, it avoids you from being depressed. Because the thing about it is when you get vexed and you do them things, it's not to say that could just roll off, that could stay with you for the day.
Exactly. But I know some people, when they go off, it's weeks them going for I tell you.
Yeah. And what is going on, it'll start to be a character, it'll start to be part of who you are. It'll start to be where coming out. Yes.
Here was my view on that, right? I believe that some people, they really know what they're doing is inappropriate. All right? But they don't know how to fix it.
Yes.
And some of them not humble enough to sit with somebody who could show them how to fix it, right? So eventually, rather than see themselves as a failure for not being able to fix this thing, they start to behave well. This is me. This is who I am.
Yes.
I got personality. I will trip off on you. I will do this, do that. You understand? And that's how they end up now having this as a kind of permanent personality trait.
Yeah.
Because you're not willing now to acknowledge this is not something I should be doing, and let me try and fix it. I can't fix it. Let me go to somebody to help me fix it.
Yeah.
So you hold on to it, and it destroys your life.
That's right.
A lot of opportunities that come your way, you're not able to take advantage of it because of this particular fault that you have.
That's right.
Yeah,
man.
Not prepared to adjust.
So let me get some comments again. So we have Daddy Scratch himself, the original Daddy Scratch. Daddy Scratch say, just want to say welcome to Master Chris and the man with the music and voice, NERUKHI.
Yeah, man, Daddy.
He say on the biggest culture station, O.C.O.V, Master Chris, NERUKHI, a fantastic writer too, with some positive music. Yeah, man, and that's from Daddy Scratch himself. And I just tell people, the only thing Daddy Scratch missing to be recognized as an angel is the wings on his back. And I feel if you look good, you're going to see the wings.
Yeah, just have eyes to see it.
Yeah, man. So that's Daddy Scratch. And I have on the Facebook Live my sister Erica Simpson saying much love, Chris. Say right back at you, Erica. And also we have Lisa Roberts saying, what an intellectual opinion. We need to push forward and stop the toting. LOL. And that's from Lisa. Yeah, toting don't help you. And as the sooner people understand that, is the happier they will be. And I like how you put pen to paper and bring about this peace song, because the peace, inner peace, really and truly is what will bring success. It does keep you in a marriage. It does keep you with friends. It does keep you in a job, because all these things can't work if you don't have inner peace.
No, well, I'm glad you talk about the marriage and thing, right?
Yes.
The marriage and the job and all of that, because we go into certain things thinking that is going to bring you happiness, right?
Yes.
And it would bring you some pleasure for a little while, and then now it would also bring problems.
That's right.
You know, I shouldn't say problems, I should say challenges.
Yes.
Right? It would bring challenges to you, right? And if you're not working on being peaceful within your spirit, right?
True.
What's going to happen is when these challenges come now, you will be in a mess.
Yeah.
You know, and you end up now blaming the person, blaming your boss, blaming this, blaming the work. You left the work because these people, and then you're hungry.
Yeah, and next thing, and next talk at the young people that's given choice to it, fight dog. Somebody fight them a dog. You understand?
That's life.
The music industry. Why them people always fighting me down, boy?
Yeah, that's life, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I made a decision some years ago, you know, because, you know, we have this problem with airplay on a lot of the radio stations, right? So you do a song, and when people hear the song, they say, oh God, NERUKHI, boy, that song real bad, boy, that song real bad. You send it, or you might get an interview, and after the interview, the song don't play.
Yes.
You might enter in a competition, they pick you.
Yes.
And so even though there would be certain negative behavior existing from people that would prevent you from moving forward.
Right.
You know, what is more important is for you to continue being better.
Yes.
And to work to become so good
that the can't stop you. Nobody.
That's it. That's it.
I remember.
You get so good that they can't,
they can't
no
stop you.
So
so
they could fight how much you want, but the more they fight, you see, if we operate like birds flying, you know, the bird cannot soar in the air if there's no breeze pushing against it. You know,
yes.
And we have to see sometimes the so-called fight down as just an obstacle now for us to overcome.
That's right.
You know, to become better, to rise above it, to the point that the same people who was fighting you down are now your biggest fan.
And you know why they say with that, NERUKHI? Two things. As a person who be doing production, it have artists who never learn the song by heart. You can believe that? And you're talking about a song what to write for themselves, eh? Them could only come and sing that 2 line and 3 line at a time. And you come and meet them somewhere after, and you say, well, all right, let's have a little show in so and so place. They ain't know the song. They still ain't know the song. They ain't know where to get excited. They ain't know where to they never take time to study the song. And my thing is this. If
you saying that, right?
Yeah.
I sing with tents for a few years, right?
Right.
And when you know you're going on the stage, you have to know your song.
Yes.
Right. And it's not just about knowing your song, because sometimes it's when the season almost finished, it's then you singing the song and you hearing some things, some ways that you're singing this song that you're sorry you didn't get that when you was recording it in the first place, you know, because you now start to feel the song, you know, start to feel it. You know, and if as artists we're not doing that, we're not ready.
Well, look, what we saying, I know it has some value because we are Lisa Roberts for our woman on the ground laughing, because she knows it's true. It's a artist, and you use the right place in the calypso tender, the complaining or they don't pick them. All right, the commander get picked, and when it's time to sing the song, they ain't know the song good.
You know a song?
You could watch the face.
You know?
When you watch the face, you're seeing that they ain't really know the song good. And my thing is, if you want to believe that the radio fighting you down, the best place to prove that is to be going and perform live. If when you perform live, people screaming and calling you back 2 and 3 times, and then you know that you have a good song.
If you do a song. If you can sing a song.
If when you go and sing your song, and you don't, you just get a little 2 clap, pop, and you go, then you know you have work to do. Look, Lisa say you're correct. Yeah, that is it. If your song really good, then when you go live, you have to mash up. Once you end mash up, then don't even complain about radio and playing your song, because you know that's something lacking.
Yeah,
man. You know. So let me take the synthetic world to the listeners, and we will come back and wrap up to the end, and we're gonna leave them with the new tune, the big tune, What Goes Up. So we're coming back to that show.
Hey you, yes you, I come from way down south, where life runs free. You could say that I'm country,
He's country. Let me tell you what I see. He's country.
your world is plastic, and see through to the other side. Your cities are made of wood, antiques are what you got inside. Houses of paper, but folks don't hear a word you say. Friendships like ashes, it burns as it slides away,
Slides away.
slides away.
Slides away.
So you see, my patience is growing thin,
Real thin.
with this synthetic word.
We're living in.
Strange initials to keep you blind. Psychedelic music blows your mind. So you see, my patience is growing thin,
Real thin.
with this synthetic word.
We're living in.
The youth and the elders have lost connection. It's looking bleak. Someone's trying to make you weak. Strange new concepts to deep your mind, and people going along like if they're blind. So you see, my patience is growing thin, real thin, with the synthetic word.
We're living in.
So you see, my patience is growing thin.
Yes, you. Hey, you. Yes, you.
So you see, my patience is growing thin.
Yes, you.
This is Chris Morris doing it for our culture, our vibes. We are on the inside. Yes, man, as we come back on the inside, that was the synthetic world by NERUKHI himself. Yes, my brother. So NERUKHI, as we coming down to the final chapter of this great book that the people and them get the experience of here. You can take the time now to let them know anything that you want them to know about NERUKHI, the Caribbean man, where they could find your music, who you want to shout out, all your contacts. You take your time and take it to them. Yeah.
Right. So, well, let me first of all say thank you to you, Chris, for the great work that you're doing on our Culture Our Vibz and the whole O.C.O.V family. Thanks for having me on the show so I could, share the vibes with the people.
Yes, man.
Well, I am on Facebook, NERUKHI, Caribbean Man. I also have an artist page, NERUKHI, but to be honest, I don't do much work on that page. So you wouldn't find you wouldn't find much stuff there. But NERUKHI, Caribbean Man Facebook page. You could also find stuff on NERUKHI Studios page on Facebook. You can find my music also on YouTube. You just type in NERUKHI, NERUKHI, and you have a whole lot of songs popping up from my first song in 2007, Abandonment, to my latest track, What Goes Up. If I have to leave any message with the people, would be to seek to be the best that you could be. If we all seek to be the best that we could be, then the world will automatically become a better place.
So true.
Stop looking for other people to be better. Let us be the example to the young people and to even some of the older people. We can be better. We have the potential to be better. We were not created weaklings. We were not created fools. We were not created idiots. We have that potential within us. It's just that that potential is slumbering deep, and we just have to do things to wake it up. All right, so let's all strive to be the best that we could be. Let's all strive to make the world a better place by the things that we do, the things that we say, and let's do the right thing. Sometimes doing the right thing is difficult, because of social pressures, situations, circumstances, but if we just make the effort to consistently do the right thing, we would see how doing the right thing is going to have magical effects on our lives and to the rest of the community.
Yes.
I want to say thanks to all my background vocalists that have worked with me over the years. Nisi, Nikisha Cyrus, Janelle Manwarin, Janelle Montique, Janelle Joseph, and a host of others. I hope I get too much boof because I wouldn't remember all. In particular, I want to shout out my guitarist, Brother Eugene Bass, for the great work that he has been doing on my tracks over the years. Let me shout out Kava, and let me shout out JQ, for the work that they have recently started to do to brighten up my tracks, and somebody else,
well, you don't get a disclaimer. They ain't go buff here.
I want to thank my mom and the rest of my family for the support. I want to thank my mom and particularly, and my mom and my late dad, for taking the time to bring me into the world.
Yes,
create
man.
the opportunity for me to be here.
That the first lady, eh?
Yeah, and for giving me the kind of grounding, in those early days, that I could now stand up and do things that make sense.
Yes.
So I really want to thank all the institutions that have helped to promote my music. I want to thank the Artist Coalition. I want to thank Robert Derry Victor, Sheldon Manu. I want to thank Philly Risbrook, of the Open Mic Movement. I want to thank all the people, Mr. Marlon Brizan, all the way in Tobago, man. And all the people that have been working with me. I want to thank my brethren Raslet, constant inspiration, on the journey.
Yes.
And all the people who help to make the world brighter. All the people that bring challenges. Thank you very much. All the people who what we call them? They what we use our word.
The totals.
No, not just the totals. No, the fight dumb people.
Oh, the fight.
Yeah, thank you all so very much. It is because of the obstacles that you have brought that has allowed NERUKHI to grow a little bit. I'm not saying to come. I'm not saying to come fighting down more in the morning, but I just want to thank God. I want to thank God, because God sent you all to whisper a message in NERUKHI's ear to try to be a better person each and every day, and I want to thank you all for that. Chris.
Yes,
thanks
man.
For the great work that you're doing, and thanks for reminding me how nice it is to be on the radio.
No, Liana, it's like It come back like when you talk about very fight down people, it come back to the word perception. I find that such a powerful word because a person could perceive the fight down and get vexed and give up. But then if they perceive it as something, I say, and like how you could come out and say, yeah, thanks for the fight, and can make a joke outside. Then that fight is fuel, That means you could afford to welcome that fight again because that gain you fuel to go further. So
that's what it is, Chris.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, man.
No, listen, for the people who might be Christians, right?
Yes.
The whole story of Judas is a very, very instructive story, right?
Yes.
Because according to the story, the Christ was supposed to have been deceived and had to be crucified, right?
Right.
That is something that was supposed to be,
yes.
right? But who was the person to do it? That is the whole thing, So it's sad that that some people have to be the agents of that negative energy that we have to rise over.
Yes.
We all need to try not to be that person that's bringing that negative energy.
Yes.
But we need to recognize that when the negative energy comes, it's not so much coming from the person that's bringing it, but but it's coming from God trying to tell you, hey, you need to step up on your game.
That's right.
You need to move from here. You need to go somewhere else. You need to be better. Stuff like that.
Yeah, man. I know this man. Pastor T.D. Jakes, that say he had a whole sermon where he said the mother bird does shake up the nest for the babies and them to learn to fly. Because when it rocked the nest, you can't stay, everybody fall out. So you have to fly.
You better fly.
and that's what is going in the life when the challenges and them come.
Yes, for you to rise up. Rise up,
right.
Man. Be the better. Be the better man, be the better woman,
Of course. Once we try and always have that kind of perception that, you could do anything through God. When things happen, you say your prayers and you're ready for the battle. You put on your shield and you're ready to face the battle. You know what I mean?
If you got a little bruise, you reach back home and clean up the wounds and you're ready for war again tomorrow,
And you let your AK-47 be a smile. You understand? when a smile is your weapon, nothing can keep you down because you're always happy. You know this kind of way?
Yes.
Yeah, man. So let me get you. The final comment is we have Anthony Aki on the inside saying, look within for a process to improve. Great show, Master Chris. Thanks, brother NERUKHI. So that coming from Anthony, and we also had Lisa to the final. They're saying sometimes they're singing over the vocals because they can't remember the lyrics. You understand? And what we was talking about.
we was talking about that till the
right.
Yes.
So much love to Lisa, Sheldon, or Lisa say It's a pleasure working with you, NERUKHI, the Caribbean man.
Yeah, same here, my sister. Same here. Looking forward to us doing stuff in the future again.
Yes, so I just want to say much love go out to all the listeners who locked on and take part in the conversation and what happening. I'm frightened to start to call names because I might remember all, but we love each one all in the same way. And we're okay to go out with what goes up. Also, let me put in a plug that remember to lock on tomorrow. Please go out for the What If show with the dynamic, sexy Susie. We are KV. Also on the inside will be on Wednesday and Friday. And look for a lineup of some good artists interviewing. Wednesday is Scorpion from St. Vincent and the Poser coming back on the inside. And right now we'll be doing that interview from out in the States. I think it's New York or one of these places he is. And also on Friday, Thursday we are Aymara from Jamaica. And Friday we are Halle Berry out of Nigeria. So definitely we have a lineup coming and we're going on with What Goes Up. Brand new track from the man himself, NERUKHI, the Caribbean man. Anything you want to say again, NERUKHI?
Just peace and blessings, everyone.
Yes,
Thanks
man.
for having me.
Love all the time. So what goes up?
What goes up must come down. What goes around comes around. What goes up must come
They came, they saw, and they conquered. That's the story that we've been told. But it should read, they raped, murdered, and plundered, killed millions as they tried to achieve their goal. Extermination was their agenda as they engaged in rape and plunder. Just killing, 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 child, woman, and man. The land is desecrated, mass murderers celebrating, bringing disgrace to our land. Columbus statue must come down. Take it down, move it down, otherwise we gon' have to look it down. Columbus statue must come down. Take it down, break it down, don't let me have to look it down. Rivers of blood for days and days and days and even weeks. Oh Lord,
what a tragedy.
but these mass murderers and rapists still honored in my country. And when we try to address the travesty, politicians feign ignorance. It's of little importance. They claim we are small in numbers, disrespecting our ancestors. They want to talk about justice in society. Columbus statue must come down. Take it down, move it down, otherwise we gon' have to look it down. Columbus statue must come down. Take it down, break it down, don't let we have to look it down. You stole our treasures, our sacred artifacts, and claimed them as your own. But time is longer than twine, the ancestors say, so it's time for them to come home. All the politics and lies, the subtle disguise won't save you. Justice is here for you. All the evil that you do has come right back to you.
Yes, you. Yes, you.
Columbus statue must come down. Take it down, break it down, all that we have to lick it down. Columbus statue must come down. down, get it up.